Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about 3.3 crafting melds. So now that we have all the Ironworks gear, high quality of course, wanted to go through and then explain my melds and my reasoning for the melds, even though there's nothing to really, there's no reason to do it, because there's nothing new to make, so we don't know what the next stat barrier is going to be. But in any case, this is my stats. So right now I am at 1015 craftsmanship and 940 control, and for the most part I try to max meld as much as the Ironworks gear as I could. For example, I think I put 7 control in just about every single piece. 7 control, 7 control, 7. Just about every piece has 7 control. As well as CP. So I definitely try to max meld CP over craftsmanship, for the reasoning that CP will help you out more. So at every piece that could be added CP, I did add CP to it, and I make sure it was the maximum CP I could do. Which is, for the most part, just 4 CP, and some of this stuff doesn't even take CP, so that's why you don't see CP on there. Now the accessories are a little different because they required a lot more material than I expected them to. So for it to be max melded, you needed control. I think it goes 11 for max, 8 CP, and then 11 or 9 craftsmanship, something like that. So I tried to get as close as possible while not spending millions of gil on it, which is why you have a CP plus 3 on here. So I'm only down 1 control and 1 CP on most of these pieces. And some of these I got really lucky in. So for example, this one I got really lucky with the control plus 4 and just getting them in right away. And I used one CP plus 6 just to get all that in there at once. You can see over here, I got really lucky because on this server the craftsmanship cunning 5s are almost the same price as the 4s, so I just bought 5s instead and just melded it till I got it. And that was really the only option, because it's only, I think the 5s were selling for about 200k and then the 4s were selling about for 190. So that, I mean, that was a no-brainer, you know, just boom, do it. And I did. And I got really close to max melding. I think I'm only under 1 control there. The rings are a little different because the rings I think are probably one of the only ones that you can max meld without 5s. So it's a CP plus 4, 8 control, 10 CP, and 10 craftsmanship, and then you max meld the rings. So I did the same thing for both. Now we're gonna move on to the offhand, main hand, which I have not melded because I want to make sure I know what the next stat cap is, since I can't meld anything else on my gear. And considering these have some of the highest stat boosts that you can put in all the gear, so I think it's like 45 craftsmanship and 25 control and 8 CP for both offhand and main hand. So you can basically go either way, however you want. So I'm gonna keep those not melded until I know what the next level is. That way I know where to aim. If I need more control, you know, I can put more control in there. If I need more craftsmanship, I'll put more craftsmanship in there. So for now, it's just gonna be blank, and then later on I'll update you guys. That way we're all on the same page. So I'm doing the same thing for both main hand, offhand, for all of them. I'm just gonna leave them blank, They do give more than enough boost in craftsmanship and control for you to not have to worry about anything to make anything in the game right now, since the highest we're gonna go is 870 and 835. Now, my guess for the next crafting level, the 4-star, will be maybe like high 900s in craftsmanship and control. So like maybe 930 control and 990 craftsmanship. Hopefully it's a little more difficult in my personal opinion. That way we can not just completely steamroll through it like we did this patch, because once the patch came out, I was already ready for the for Ironworks gear. I just went in and started making Ironworks gear right away, and hopefully this time it's a little harder. That way we can work for it a little bit, and I have more things to do. So that is my meld guide, or melds in general, for crafting right now. And once we know the next level for 4-star, I will be updating it and telling you guys what you should be doing. Keep in mind, if you can't afford the melds, don't do them all at once. Just, slowly do it. We have a lot of time before the next patch comes out, so don't worry about it. If you can't afford 7s, just do 4s. The compromise here is very minimal, like I said, since we don't know what the next step is, and you don't have to meld, don't meld, because you don't want to waste all that gil if you don't need to. Alright guys, well, that's it for this guide, and hopefully this helps you guys out, and I will see you all next time.